Welcome back, everybody, to another walkthrough, tutorial, guide, whatever you want to call this. We're still in Chapter 2. We're on the second mission where we have to eliminate the Dozer faction. We get extra rewards based on the number of enemies destroyed, and there are quite a lot. So I recommend that first AC data save that you created, which was the double turner and the double launcher with a decent sized core, so that you have a little bit of extra armor. Let's go ahead and listen to what they have to say about the briefing.
Ah, my favorite little tourist. About my promise to take you up top. I need a little help cleaning up first. You see, a certain someone smashed up all my defense hardware. And now I've got rival dozers muscling in. It's the Junker Coyotes. We never did get on. Always sniffing around and snapping at our heels. They're dull company, tourist. One thing, though. They're using RADMTs, hot from the black market. They might be a pack of dumb animals, but at least they know quality workmanship. Anyway, you know the score. You made this mess, now you get to clean it up. Well, technically, I'm asking you to make a whole new mess. Ah, whatever. You know what to do. Now get out there.
Funny, she needs help with cleaning up the entire faction, blaming us for the destruction when she could have just marked us as friendly from the get-go. Interesting.
Your handler didn't authorize this sortie either. But we shouldn't miss this chance. I'll support you.
Glad we know we can count on somebody for support, because Walter is AFK from him. Right off the rip, we enter the area where we fought the big cleaner mech.
Get out there and bag me some coyotes.
They're already moving in, Raven. Let's handle them.
And considering that there's going to be a lot.
Hey, we got an AC! Never seen one like that before. Must have got a sweet deal from Carla.
Send in the punchers and kickers!
Custom MTs made by our own engineers. When did those hit the black market?
Now, when you heard punchers and kickers, they are not joking. They will drop kick the crap out of you.
Part of the plan.
Can't stand the son of a whiny coyote. Finish him off, tourist.
Kaboom!
Clean as a whistle. Moving on, tourist.
Enemies detected. I'll mark their location.
Oh, look.
Figured you could handle this on your own, so I called off my MTs. About time we got some maintenance anyhow.
Fellas, we got company! And it ain't dumbass Rummy. That one of RAD's newbies?
We'll blow 'em sky high.
Funny, they think we're nude.
Taking out Rummy. He would have kept watch at least.
Well, it's his own. Like I said, it's your own fault for not marking me as friendly.
Confirmed. Coyote force eliminated.
Looks like it's over. Guess I was right to pick you for the job. And now, it's my turn to help
Quick,
you.
simple, effective. So, From here, just basically destroy everything that you see in your path, rack up the kills, rack up the money, and just go from there. Now, this one's also another good one to farm credits on, and it's rather quick and short. So with that, I'm gonna go to the next one, which is ending chapter 2, and I'm gonna show you the build that I found online with the weapons that I have available. And basically showcase what you would need. So this is mission info chapter 2, Ocean Crossing. There are only 3 missions in chapter 2. There is a specific reason why I have the treads and why it is called Sea Spider. So the assembly is as follows. All weapons and all components you can find after training and mission completion. You have double Gatling guns. You have double songbirds. The head is the Melander. The core is the Melander. The arms are the Mind Alpha. The treads, the only ones that are like this, which are the tank treads. No booster because you do not need a booster when utilizing treads. You want the Abbott as your FCS. The generator as the VP-20 Delta. And for your expansion, go with Pulse Armor. Again, trust me, this helps out immensely.
We're continuing through Grid 086 toward the Intercontinental Cargo Launcher. As promised, Carla has agreed to serve as our guide. I'm not sure how safe it is to trust a dozer. But if we turn her down, we turn her knowledge down as well. One more thing, Raven. Cinder. Carla's nickname? That's what the Rubiconians call survivors of the fires of Ibis. But if the fires happened half a century ago... well, it could just be some dozer inside joke.
That's the briefing, and let's get underway.
This will be our third sortie together, Raven. I'm quite enjoying the routine.
And like I said, this is pretty straightforward. Get to the objective point, destroy everything in your path.
I'll lead the way.
With
Just
treads,
promise.
it's a little bit
After
different,
this,
as when you boost, if it's facing the opposite way, you drive in reverse. Now, with the Gatlings,
This
you
elevator
notice
goes
that
straight
there's
to the top of the
no
grid, without a shadow.
no ammo reserves or whatever
Sadly,
on
that's
the
beyond my
weapons
territory.
themselves.
I mean,
That's
once you're
because
there,
you have
the
1,300
PCs
rounds
see everything.
of ammunition.
A few of the
Total
stupider dudes
2,600
took it as a challenge, went
for
out to
both of
prove
them combined.
themselves.
You have a total of
You can guess what
84 rounds of songbirds, double cannons, to do as much damage as possible and to destroy as many things as
Arrived
possible.
at the top. Sending you new logger data.
Now, I'm gonna stop
This altitude, we're within
right
5
here to
meters of
showcase
space
something.
satellites.
You saw how Iris said satellites. You see the little red lasers coming down? Those are the PCA's satellites that keep anybody from getting out of this. Don't be too alarmed if you hear the announcer say anything. Just go off to the right and just drop down. This keeps you out of their view.
Intruder detected in forbidden sector. Terminating target.
That must be the PCA security system.
And these are pretty easy to destroy, so don't fret too much on them. There's gonna be more as we go on. Now, once you get to here, angle right, angle another right. Down this way, you're gonna see the lock on. Just destroy whatever's in your path and grab this data right here. This is another hunter log. You're gonna want to grab it so that you can get additional resources or additional threads and some other stuff as well. So the more that you find, the better off you are. Now you have two options. You can sit there and dodge like Beat Saber through that, but if you're not able to time it right, that will completely eat you alive. What I recommend.
Well, nowhere to hide now.
Brute force it is then.
Is trying to time it just right. I know you just saw me fall into, down there. Time it just right to land on the little ledges. Like such. Because the more that you're able to avoid the satellite, the better off you are.
Kits remaining.
And I mean, you can take above, but you're literally dodging the satellite left and right. And whenever I played through, it legitimately tore me to shreds. So we're just gonna hop over one more, wait for that to move away, and I am aiming for the covering to the left. 3, 2, 1.
Don't get fried. Nice boost.
That is what I'm talking about with the satellite. That thing hurts, by the way. Ow! This is not nice.
We're not far from the cargo launcher.
Might as well clean up while you're here, tourist. Never did care for them still.
And from there, you just destroy everything that you see. Wait for this.
Let's get the cargo
What we are
launcher
gonna
ready.
do is we are gonna restock first, and then go through the cargo. Now, I didn't tell you to load this type of mech up for no reason. Obviously, I have a lot of AP, a lot of ammo, explosions, high explosive rounds, threads, and pulse armor for a reason.
Now, if you could just step inside.
Wait. Enemy detected.
This is the Sea Spider. Instantly start shooting it. Do not wait for an opening.
Great. Found a sea weapon. That tourist is a sea
And you do not let off the throttle whatsoever. The moment you let off the throttle is the moment it will eat you alive. Now, obviously, the cannons need time to
That machine was created by a bunch of mad scientists.
the recharge and the cooldown and stuff. All this. There are at least 2 to 3 phases. This is about to enter its second, where it's going to start flying.
What the? It's taking off.
Don't be afraid to get close to it. Like, this is one you do not need to be afraid of.
This could be some good
This took
art.
me a little bit to get through,
Can't wait to
but
get
aside
back to
from
the
that,
workshop.
it once I found this build online, I was able to go through and basically destroy it like such.
Systems down. The generator's going to explode.
Boom. And if you followed along, should be an easy one phase for you. If not, continue to try it again over and over until you get the hang of the rotation, until you get the hang of the attack patterns and stuff like this. Stuff like that. Because I'm gonna be honest, the amount of people that have died to this, and to myself included, and have rage quit from playing the game has been insane. So take your time with this. Stay glued to it as much as possible. Do not fret if you can't get it in one go. Took me a little bit to do. Took me some getting used to with this type of weapon, because it will lunge at you, it will dodge out of the way, and it will ensure it inflicts as much pain as possible. Again, just be patient, be calculating, and just essentially know when and where to strike. For the Gatlings, they just melt.
Left-hand damage, right-hand ammunition at 50%.
I'm here to basically a wrap on the mission. Come up here to the objective. I'm curious if there's any way that I can go. Nope, that's the bounds. I was curious if there was anything else that I can go to. Here we
Brace
go.
yourself.
By the way, this is my favorite part throughout the entire.
By the way, tourist, you're Walter's hound, right? Well, guess a dog can't choose its master. But still, tough luck. I feel sorry for you. I really do. Oh, and one more thing. You know the cargo launcher's strictly for cargo, right? No one's ever used it to launch themselves before. At least not in one piece. Hope your luck changes.
Raven? You see it too, don't you? The voices of the coral. Currents coursing across Rubicon. Walter was correct in his judgment. The coral. It's here, in this desolate place.
like I said, chapter 2 is pretty quick. There are only 3 missions on New Game. And now we enter into chapter 3. Appreciate you guys watching. I know it was a combo of the second and third mission because of how short the second mission was. If you found this helpful, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps me out tremendously. If you want to catch me live during the week, all information will be in the description below. And I'll catch you on the next one as we dive into chapter 3 and see what else we can uncover from Rubicon. Till then, catch you later.